Welcome viewers back to Abiotic Factor, where we have just gained access to the tram station thanks to our friend the blacksmith who provided us with a recipe for a key. We're gonna have to explore and secure this area. See what we can find in here. This looks like a convenient place for a base. And a button that looks like a call button. Oh, look at that. It called something. Is that door gonna stay open? I don't know. Interesting. Some minor resources in here. Maybe a good little room to set ourselves up once we figure this out, but I don't think... Oh, that guy stuck his head up right at the wrong second, didn't he? Wow. Alright, we are out of grinder discs. No, out of that first volley. Who is this guy? He is definitely some kind of commander. Look at that. We've hit him with so many of these things. Hopefully we got some back. We'll pick up his military gear. He has an Ankh on his belt. I think that just marks him as a commander. Not sure. First one fell way faster, that's for sure. Complaining about the blood spray there a little bit, are we? Okay, I didn't really know that we were just gonna charge in there and destroy those guys like that, but I like it. I wonder if that means there's going to be more of them. So we opened up a little doorway back here, it felt like. Yeah, it's just a little side exit that's open now. Nice, okay. Or a side entrance, I guess. So we can seal that back up, but that kind of like having more entrances open rather than fewer. Okay, don't see anybody over here. Looks like a tram overlooking a perforation that is like in a precarious position. I guess we're going in there. I mean, why wouldn't we? Right? It also kind of looks like maybe the mines open up back that way. Let's go in there as the final step. Yeah, nothing in here. What's this ladder go to? Sort of a way up above. Another power outlet. Nothing up here. Kind of an overview. Ah, Dr. Mance.
A microscopic entity in its home antiverse. IS-121 is a staggering titan in our own.
Huh.
How the gatekeepers managed to secure not one, but two of these behemoths is quite frankly beyond me. I suspect it is best not to ask.
Two of them.
They are a necessary force. Confronting nightmares and returning with them in chains. 121. An incredible specimen. Our research continues.
So I'm guessing 121 is that giant caterpillar thing we saw, which reminds me, I have not yet looked at our journal entry about it. We have an entry about the train now. IS-121 was what he was talking about. It's not the carbuncle. We don't even have a record of that yet. We have 039, which is the invisible guys, I think. Not sure. A mention of the train here. Time bomb. Yeah, nothing really new that I can see in there. People-wise, this is just going to be Thul and Moyer again. Although Varsha Patel, we did run into her corpse. It doesn't mention it in here, luckily. Okay, so it's nothing new there. Get parts, follow the pipes. Yes, we know that. And then the train replacement parts Diode trade for grease. Oh, it tells us here. Alright, so we have to get to the train. We have to get grease there and solder, melt silver and metal scrap in a soup pot with water. Nice. Okay, so it totally tells us how to get them all. Blacksmith also heard that a portal is opened in the tram station. He gave me specs for a tram key to open the station so I can investigate the portal, which may lead to useful materials. Okay, so this portal is going to the train. That's what our theory is. Before we hop in there, I want to secure this whole area. There's a nice water fountain here. We probably want to go to sleep. There's another homage. I don't know where this tram is going to go, but that's going to be fun to find out, right? I suspect this one just goes to the office sector. So it's the other side. Okay. Recall tram from the mines. From the office sector. Okay, so we're in the mines still. And we can tell it to come back. So we might ride that tram around for fun. It seems like it's probably just a shortcut to the office sector. And this whole tram area... Oh. He didn't see us somehow. Can we stab him in the back? Sneakily and kill him? Maybe with a shiv even.
Anyone else getting a bit
It does not
hungry?
kill him. Hello. Wow, that guy's got some good armor. Okay. Kind of a waste of my ammo, but I had to see. So we don't... Oh, there's somebody else here? We don't get like a bonus for backstabbing or something. That would be nice. So I heard somebody talking, but I don't see where they could be. Alright, we'll shiv this guy on the ground, collect his biosample, and I guess we should actually be checking for money in these as well, come to think of it. Money and salt, right? Without salt, we still have access to some foods. Okay, Dr. Mance or email first. Let's do the email first. Portal grounding. We're trying to compose your readings from Antiverse 16 with our research on IS-138. Our goal is to figure out why test subjects often emerge from portals close to the original entry point. It's convenient, I suppose, but damned confusing. From Sting. We don't know either. It feels like our two systems are operating on completely different principles. Well, they are different universes, we think. Indeed, the furniture store isn't located in our universe, or at least not our exact time period. The furniture store? I don't know. We do know it's in Boston, though. Excellent. Maybe we can catch the Celtics some weekend. Sure, just watch out for rabid fans. Interesting. We can get to Boston. We're very dirty suddenly. Rocklarks. Lenora, we had some issues with the specimens you brought back from A24. Was there anything unusual about the Rocklarks? Did you notice any strange behaviors? Idris, I'm not an expert. I wouldn't know if one was acting weirdly. They're fairly strange to begin with. What's the problem? We're fairly certain one of them wasn't a Rocklark at all. We're not really sure what it is. Some kind of emulator, able to adopt different appearances. A shapeshifter? For want of a better word, yes, a creature pretending to be a rocklark. We checked on the specimens this morning. One had vanished. In its place appeared to be a member of the research team. I swear Daria almost let it out. It talked to us, speaking in cliches, and seemed obsessed with food. It was downright freaky. I wonder if this is the coworker that we've been seeing. Eventually it produced a stapler from somewhere. We still have no idea how it did even that. Not your friend, .jpg, oh god. Coworker, not our friend. Sir, we've run into a serious issue with IS-14. Its temporal distortion increases the closer we get, meaning that as soon as our instruments touch it, they stop working. There's no way to take a sample. With respect, Daniel, it's your job to find a way around this. I know, but Dr. Vorenkov touched it and was practically stuck to it for the next 20 minutes. Now, Dina Katter's team want to assess the effects on him, which is fair enough, but we're still no closer to discovering where on Earth this came from or who made it. I think we can be fairly sure it wasn't Turkmen nomads, so that's a start. Dry wit from Dr. Matz. Alright, we did lose lighting. So we'll hear from the doctor himself.
Dr. Tenku appears to have made a breakthrough, but we've had false starts before. But this time, her results seem reproducible. I almost can't believe it. Tengu has discovered a new kind of bosonic matter, a sort of negative photon, and in so doing, unlocked an entirely new mathematics. Exactly what this means for research here at Cascade is unclear. We are charting new territory and making new discoveries almost daily. I feel we have passed through the looking glass.
Alright, we're gonna wash ourselves since we got dirty somehow. We also have some soup to eat, so we'll take that. And I'm severely tempted to go back and sleep just to get our tiredness gone. I think we'll be fine as long as I don't sprint too much. Maybe we can sit here for a second and see what this does. See if that helps. Resting slowly and only partially. I'm not sure that will fix our tiredness. Just hanging out on a chair for a minute. It might. I don't know. There's a restroom here. The door was not open before. We're gonna... Can I stick things in here? I never actually tried that, no. We're gonna eat some iodine. And then the rest of this stuff, I think we're just gonna leave here for now. Especially if there's a place to put it. It would be really nice if there was a container you could fill here. Oh my god, Tram has storage, really? Thank you for listening, game. Awesome. Okay, we'll come back and get that stuff out of Tram storage later. Right now, we're gonna keep it there. That's awesome. That is what the Tram is for. Quick passing of storage between places. Oh, we worked through the night. Okay, to get to that perforation, we gotta get around this way. Don't need the flashlight. Those guys we murdered. And here it is. Question is, once we're down here, is there any reason to go further, like, down that way? I'm sure there is. There's gotta be a reason, right? But we'll do that later. We are in the train.
Scientist, what purpose do you have with this anomaly? Speak. Tell me, what is the purpose of this train's perpetuity? What disaster accrues if it
failsafe. They said it was new.
Explain yourself. Why must this vehicle persist in its motion? Tell me this instant.
Where are they? Alright.
Prometheans, your brethren of mankind, using your science to taunt things you cannot comprehend.
We must fix it. We must
Your
fix it.
gatekeepers
But
will
keep
not
going.
help you
We
now.
must fix it, but keep it going. It must not
Tell me,
must
what is the
persist at all
purpose of
costs.
this train's perpetuity?
The dark lens.
What disaster
Removed it,
accrues
but did
if
not
it
comprehend
won't?
the effects. Cold.
Science,
That's what I must do.
what purpose
Furnace.
do you have
Fuel
of
this
this
machine so that it continues on forever. The auto system should have been failsafe. They said it was immune. We must fix it. We must fix it, but keep going. We must fix it, but keep it going. It must not stop. It must persist.
Alright,
at
sounds
all
like
costs.
Dr. Hammond might be a
The dark
little
lens.
insane, and this guy will not turn
comprehend the effects.
into chunks.
That's what I must do.
Alright, Dr. Hammond.
Fuel this machine. So the train must roll on, yes, no matter what. I cannot rest. I must keep going. Cannot stop.
Okay,
no,
Dr.
what
Hammond.
happened? What we feared for so long, all these years, cannot stop. Must keep going.
Dr. Hammond is saving us. There does appear to be a brake that we could pull, although we can't interact with it. There's another lever here. Look at that, we are at the front of the train, people. The front of the train. We're looking for silver. What else are we looking for? Solder turns into diode. We're looking for grease. Okay, we need grease. We need solder. How do we get down to the train proper? Ooh, there's the return path, I'm guessing. Whoa, whoa, what are we getting hurt by? What was that? Something was hurting us. Not sure what. It's just like once we get over there, we start taking damage. Well, that's not great. What does that mean? Can I jump off the side? I don't want to, like, jump over there. What was hurting us? Can we just jump in here? Okay. We got through... Oh, darn, and we're down below. Okay, it looks safe here, though. Okay. Cool. I'm terrified by the train, but it does look like we can get back safely. Where do we end up? Where do we end up? Not anywhere we've been before, although this is also a train. I wonder if there's like... It's a crash train. I wonder if the crash here indicates anything about what's going to happen in the actual train world. Well, what I'm really most nervous about right now is I'm not sure how to get back onto the... Well, this one also, but I meant in the train world. How do we get back on to the part of the train that was hurting us without dying? I guess I need to heal and try to get back in. A little bit tired. It'll probably be all right.
Scientist, what purpose do you have with this anomaly?
And it's it's an instant respawn.
Tell me, what is the purpose of this train's perpetuity? What disaster accrues if it halts? Explain yourself. Why must this vehicle persist in its motion? Tell me this instant.
Okay, well, we took a lot of damage getting there, and it doesn't look like that was the right way to go. Let's try that again, but let's heal first. Weird. Alright, healing salve is working. We don't have any more, unfortunately. Let's let it do its job for a second. And hope that it still works while we're in here. Okay, in here.
Scientist, what purpose do you have with this anomaly? Speak.
Alright, so I'm an idiot. We're not supposed to be riding the top of the train. We're supposed to be going through the door.
What disaster accrues if it halts? Explain yourself. Why must this vehicle...
Okay, you just need to shut up. Can we get any of the coal? Oh wait, there was something there. No, there isn't. He's just gonna say...
It never stops.
Never stops.
It never ends. It goes on and on and on and on and... Wait. No. I must not stop. I must.
Alright, he's a little freaked out. And now that I know we don't have to run across the top of the train, this is a lot more interesting. There's the way out. Although, I'd like the door to be facing this way, if I must insist. Ooh. A briefcase that did not unlock new ideas. A tolerable lounge couch. Tolerable. Ooh, a pocket watch. That potentially locks new ideas. Unlocks crystalline vial, Geiger counter keychain, and Spuddy. Spuddy. I have to know what Spuddy is. Spuddy. We need another potato. We need some metal. We need some plastic. Spuddy. Increases item drop rates. Oh, okay. That's a little thing we can dangle off our backpack, I guess. Geiger counter, we've been carrying that thing for a long time. Geiger counter keychain. can hang it off our backpack, I imagine. That would be nice. Crystalline vial, something to do with the powder, something to do with the exquisite chain, and something to do with the test tube. Crystalline, so it's all like things we can dangle off of our backpack. A small crystalline shard emitting a purple light. You reveal invisible entities when near. Ooh, I like that. Doesn't say what the Geiger counter does. Spuddy increases drop rates. That's cool. We already found something fun. It looks like we're going to be fighting our way through a bunch of grunts. I hope we brought a lot of ammo. Here we go. Oops. Sometimes they're really hard to kill. Alright, one grinder disc back, another pocket watch. Give me some of my grinder discs back, please. Most of this stuff is just junk I don't want. Grinder disc, that's what I wanted. Yeah, it's not working. That's better. Definitely taking an arm. We don't need that SMG, we have one. This is a construction lights. Yeah, let's turn those on. Why not? Anything back that way? Nothing. Axle grease. There we go. Something we've been looking forward to finding. How do I push him? Worth it. I mean, it's just an infinite plane of grass going by. And nothing to do. More pocket watch chains. Well, I guess those might be silver, but I think the silver we're looking for is silverware. Car battery charger. Inventory full, but we can make a charging station with that. The pocket watches take up too much space. Let's drop the military electronics. We can get those anywhere. And we'll keep going, although let's break this open because these usually have grinder discs in them. A lot of other stuff we might want, but none of that do we have space for right now. Looks like those pocket watch chains are pretty valuable. Let's just drop this stuff that is sort of like ubiquitous. We'll keep spaces for other things, but chains and steel cables, we'll have to make a decision later if we want to drop those. Shoot. Alright, so we are stumped here for now. Guessing that means we have to get out the roof. So luckily I didn't break all the containers. Alright, and there's definitely an end to the train. That's interesting. I thought the train would be endless too. Another battery charger. And a vintage storage chest. Oh, that's cool. With a pocket watch in it. I guess we can come back for this stuff. Huh. Can't get in there. Interesting. I thought we'd be able to get in there and open the way. Oh man. I am out of discs. Whoop, whoop. Ah. Ow. Ow. Probably could have closed the door, I guess. What were you guarding? A pocket watch. Great. I think we might want to ditch other things for the stuff we're finding in here, although I haven't... Oop. I guess I'm gonna stab this guy with the spear. Okay, we're gonna finish him off with the real weapon now. Okay, good. Jerk. What do we want to grab here? We'll grab the bullets. We're not going to grab the electronics. If you had arms, I'd grab those, I guess. We are absolutely filthy, completely splattered with blood and guts, I imagine. Good, he had an arm. I guess we can stack skulls, too. I don't understand why you can't stack pocket watches or briefcases. Oh, I didn't try the briefcase. We can stack those. Okay, great. We want the silverware because can we stack it? We can stack silverware. Excellent. That's how we'll make solder, it looks like. Delicious body parts. Oh, jeez. Alright, the last two guys. We have a few grinder discs left. What is our chances? We can zoom in a tiny bit. Oh, he sees us. A terrible shot here. Let's run away. Maybe we can get him to follow. Oh, looks like his friend isn't even attacking. Ow. Man, we're gonna die here, aren't we? Okay, no. Oh, got one of them. Ow. Ow. I shot myself with our final one. Ugh. He is bleeding. Not sure we're hitting him. Yes, we were. Good. Excellent. Oh, we lost his ammo. Oh well. That's alright. We survived. That's what's important. Got some ammo from this guy. We can maybe get some body parts from both of them. That was a medic. Now we're overweight. No body parts from that one. We're gonna have to rest for a second. Might as well grab the briefcase and the silverware off the floor while we're looking around for a place to sit. I can't sit on these for some reason. But there was room to sit way back here on this lovely vintage armchair. So while we're sitting here, I think dropping off steel cable and reloading our weapons to get rid of... to make space for more pocket watches, because it seems like those are super valuable. Could probably drop steel cable. I'm sure we can wrangle that elsewhere. The chain probably as well, but I won't do it unless I have to. More axle grease. plenty of that to trade. 4 of them. Hopefully that's enough. 4 pocket watches, 11 silverwares. Guess we can always come back here for more. Do we open this door? I think we do. There's another guy upstairs. There's 2 or just 1 guy upstairs? It looks like there's 2 upstairs. Okay, now there's just 1. How come I can't climb this anymore? I'm dead. I mean, he can't actually hit me from here, good. Unless I back up, which... Okay. Wow. You and me both, buddy. Oh, good. Got him. Okay. Wow, that was close. He has electronics. Does he have an arm? We want an arm. Give me your arms. He had a beret and an arm. Nice. And a skull? Wait. I've got max stacks of human skulls. That's too bad. Is there another guy in there? I'm gonna guess that door opens, but before we do that, we're jumping across. Picking up more axle grease. There's one more guy. Really? Can I get in there? There's no door.
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
What is this? Oh, jeez. Yeah, is there really any reason to bother these guys, or should I just run back and get out of here? I didn't see anything in there to grab, did I? Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. It didn't look like there was anything there. And I am pretty much out of ammo. Might have been able to kill one of them. So we're running all the way back. We're getting out of here. Hopefully we don't have any respawns to deal with. We are definitely weighted down with all of our loot. It's good loot. Could take a vintage rocking chair. This goes back somewhere safe, I hope. Yep, okay, right. We've been here. Still have to figure out how to get back around this. No, not that way.
Scientist, what purpose do you have with this anomaly? Speak! Tell me, what is the purpose of this train's perpetuity? What disaster accrues if it won't?
Okay, that wasn't the way. I think I see the way. It looks like I'm supposed to climb up here. Just checking. Yeah, it's very dark. Very, very dark in here. Pretty much in a bottomless pit that way. But it does look like we could run up on top of this. Nice. And nobody here to mess with us, so I guess we're going straight back to the blacksmith. Now that we've done everything we needed to do in the train. That was a nice, short, self-contained little area. I have a little bit of a feeling like we might be coming back there, but for now, I think we're going to head to the blacksmith, see what we can get in trade for this gunk. I brought axle grease. We have to figure out how to make solder. We have to do solder back at our base, so we're gonna head back to the base, make solder there. And what do I need? I need fiber optic and diode. We just need one of each, so I think we'll be good. Uh-oh. You guys see me? Or seems like he sees me, doesn't it? Nope. Somebody else sees him as well. Oh. Is he shooting at me? Are you shooting at me? You were, but our friendly neighborhood Exor helped, and they killed each other. That guy opened that door. Right, that worked out. I like it when they spawn together like that, because that reduces the workload for the episode. Okay, we're here, we're back home. Let's get a pot of solder boiling. I really need another pot, don't I? And I also forgot to use grenades. We probably could have got rid of those last two guys with grenades. I think I know how to make a pot. But I'm gonna make a pot. What do we call it? Cooking pot. That's what all those staplers were for. Okay, unfortunately we're dropping it on the floor because, wow, we've got a bunch of stuff. We got some cables, good. Let's put a cooking pot here on this burner and try to remember what it says about solder. Melt silver and metal scrap in a soup pot with water. Yeah, I can do that. Let's put water in there. And silver. And metal scrap.
I may soon need the facilities.
Metal scrap into the soup pot, please. There we go. Uncooked solder, cooking, great. What else? We need to repair a bunch of stuff, but I think that's pretty much it. Alright, not enough metal to repair most of what we have. We're gonna let the rest stay there. We do want to turn these pocket watches into parts. Exquisite chain and tiny gears. Also, we have a bunch of human skulls to collect and briefcase. I think we're just gonna scrap 2 of these. The third one we will save. Because for some reason I feel like a briefcase on its own is going to come in handy at some point. Don't know why I feel that way, I just do. And we are rapidly running out of space for unique items. We'll put the exquisite chains in here. Put the tiny gears in there. I feel like the metal was supposed to be here. We also have a car battery charger, which I don't know what we'll use that for, but it's a thing that we have. Axle grease, another thing we have. Oh, we're gonna want that with us. We're gonna want the axle grease. We're not gonna want the silver, where we're going to want solder. Alright, we're not too terribly heavy, but ooh, wow, look at our outfit. That is a bit stained. We will have to eventually figure out some way to wash ourselves. Oh, just what this is for, right? We're also going to have to end our our lack of constipation. I don't know what I was trying to say there. We have to use the facilities. And this is like the hardest part of the game. Easily. Just taking too long. I'm gonna actually go in there and collect. Actually, never mind. We've got plenty there. When we need dirt, we know where to look. It'll eventually fill up. It looks like uncooked solder is taking longer than I had expected. closing the door. The good news is it doesn't seem like we're going to be invaded tonight. So why don't we actually check the clock? 7:30. Let's take a little nap. And when we wake up, hopefully that solder's done. It'll be a new day. The lights will be on. And we'll be ready for another episode. That'll be the next one. Hopefully you'll join me then. Until then, this has been Corknut. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.